Yeah, yeah.
So many of those games.
Oh yeah, and it was like 5 in the morning as well.
Yep. Yeah. And I was like, Papita, it's okay. I know you're Argentinian, but you can speak less for today. It's fine.
Anyway, no, I completely agreed, and there was a very uh, great demonstration of the fact as well. Like what they needed was not more siege or more damage. What they needed
Mhm.
was a way to break the enemy team's back, and you do
Yep.
that by just simply straight up murdering somebody. And you know what? Luna has the orbital cannon. You
Mhm.
can activate that.
It was also against the PA that game, right?
Yes, it was, and it was the same kind of timing. Like, sure, PA is slow. She got a 3 item
Yeah.
timing, but after that,
Yes.
Luna gets problems fighting her. She built a silver edge, which like gave her a little bit more staying power. But then they started butting up against the high ground around like 35 minutes. We're like, oh well, it's over. It's gonna turn now.
Mhm. And it didn't because they baited him out. I
Yeah,
remember that game. Actually, it was a
yeah,
really
yeah,
good
yeah.
bait. That was a really good play. I do recommend it. I think it was
Beautiful
in.
bait.
I remember what Infinity was playing against. Okay. Well, in 5ManMidas style, or sorry, North American style, they have to at least feed one hero or first blood. There we go.
Mm-hmm. See if any more fall, but hey, it's simply TOOBASED taking the first kill here, and I do want to say, by the way, that losing in the way that they just lost their previous game is that can be pretty tilting, and they were pretty slow to come into the lobby. I don't know if that was like an NA thing, or like in a hey, we're all walking a little bit more outside before we come back in.
I mean, that's definitely not happening. I don't know what you're talking about.
Eh, I don't know. Some of them need a second cigarette, you know.
Are the NA people smokers too? I thought that was an SCA and SA thing.
I don't know exactly. Like in my experience, Dota players just all smoke.
All right, that's
Like a
pretty
whole
wild.
bunch of them have undiagnosed ADHD, so they need something.
Yeah, that actually explains it. Yeah. I have a friend of mine that whenever he dies, he'll go out for a smoke. But mate, you're playing support. You're dead for 20 seconds. Like, no, it's a quick one. It's a quick one. I swear. It's terrible. Absolutely terrible. Okay, so they're
Well,
running tiny
yeah, that's not
PA,
the double
but
slow lane. It is not. Empyrean is on bot.
okay. I mean, it makes the Mars Viper lane I can imagine being very strong, but doesn't this give 5ManMidas a lot of chances?
Yeah, like this feels definitely way better for Fade, and you can see here that the Tiny as well, like he's trying to contest Bolo on this point. If this is a Viper, you don't get to do this. Bolo's
No.
just dead right now.
Yep. I mean, Bolo wouldn't die because Bolo, right? But besides that, any normal player would die there. I agree. Do you think it might have been because the Chen is actually a pretty good match against Viper with the creeps, and they were afraid of just losing that to the creep eventually?
Yeah, probably. Like I completely agree with you on that. Once the creeps come out, you're kind of screwed. So your best option is probably to bring the fight to the hero in lane,
Yeah.
and the Tiny does that better.
Taddy, you should not be losing in a last hit fight against Chen. Oh no. Oh no. He did it. Great job from Mush.
This is the two MVPs versus one another.
It's true. Nobody else cares about the rest of the lanes. I'm surprised, by the way, that Nice Talker did not start with a stick here. Early on, Fade is depending on the Void for those last hits.
That's one of those things that frankly sometimes I don't even check anymore. It's like, oh, it's a PA. Of course you have a stick. No, he doesn't.
And Bolo? Ooh, that was close to dying. He has a stick, though. See, Bolo knows what to do.
Yeah. And he's got the headdress, man. I've been wondering when this item would start to come in. And it's a Chen, of course, and you're going to look for the mech eventually, but it feels like such a good value proposition in this meta.
I like that he finally got stick himself, by the way, just want to say. Fade realized the mistake he made against his PA. Let's look at the other lanes. RL is actually beating Nico for now, which is surprising to me. Early levels maybe advantage because of the Resonant Pulse.
Yeah. Usually doesn't really last once the flame guard levels start ticking up and the wave pushing starts going faster for the Ember. But yeah, this is definitely a matchup that gets worse for you as a Void Spirit as the game goes on. The lane is still pretty okay.
Okay. Alright. That's good. That was a mess up. Oh. Alright, gonna move over. Let's not watch that. And bottom lane, RQ is actually being pretty countered. They can't really do much against Empyrean. I stopped playing the extra kill Bolo. Feeling will die in the bottom lane though to the poison attacks. Which is why I moved over here. Goodbye, Feeling.
Good call, good call. I was wondering if it was actually gonna happen. I was so ready to see him live on like 1 HP when you said that.
No, when you have 5 stacks, you're not living on 1 HP. It's like the Bat Rider curse, you know?
Very true. But yeah, this Luna's out of mana now and just blast hitting with the Lucent Beams, that's always...
Yeah, feels bad, man. Empyrean, though, has been slowed on their tower, but the aggro apparently got fixed, so it's working again.
Thank the Lord.
Yeah, that was very annoying.
Or thank the Janitor. And these
Thank
spears
Jeff.
keep on hitting.
Not blame Bolo will die a second time, by the way. He's just not managing to have the impact he was hoping for. And maybe they were right to swap out these lanes, because Aframush is just crushing him here.
It's... He's got options for other creeps now, but...
No. Oh, Fade. Empyrean dies bottom, but
not,
Fade is
not
double
again,
top.
Fade.
They have a toss still ready. They can toss Aaron over, but Aframush wants to toss him to stun him. There we go. Tossing Fade and killing Fade.
Nothing to do. Well, next time they won't be able to do that because RL can TP. And actually, I'm saying that RL is struggling to keep his HP at a level where he can rotate.
It's both games, man. They got absolutely crushed in the lanes, but this time you don't have a Deucer to recover you. Bolo's once again in trouble, man. They're just not letting him go. There's an Over Corrosion finished on PA. There's the Avalanche that will hit. Bolo in trouble. Bolo has the Magic Stick at least. Fade's like, guys, can't do much here, Bolo. I can only slow him down. And Fade, that's all he did. Bolo still died. At least Fade got a courier, so that's the best case scenario.
Yeah, you'll get level 4 now, but man, that's your first night time. You're just sort of standing by as your support dies. Ah. At least RL can get to TP support here. Went for the chainmail first versus the slide spam. Yeah, just lane a tiny bit.
This lane's so rough for RL. At least he's managing to keep somewhat up. We'll see how much impact he can have in the mid game, though.
Now he just gets vipered because the catapult wave is here. Time to leave.
But this gives some space to Luna. Arceus gets a tangle here. However, there's a rotation coming in from the Tiny. And Bolo's like, God, this guy! Everywhere I go, he's there!
I see his face. Oh,
Hey, he's like that man that everyone sees in their dreams.
Absolutely haunting. Well, RL got himself a double damage rune though. Snuck that one out. And
yeah, at least Nico didn't get it.
Yep.
Like, for once, he wants to fight. Bottom though, the fight's happening. They missed the dodge rebuke. Feeling actually gets a little ink swell off. Wants to get the stun. Empyrean though, a lot of stacks, so that poison attack is Aframush will die. Rotation here from RL, utilizing a double damage rune. They'll get both supports. Lose one in the process, and they won't finish off Zabo. Also gives free reign for the Ember to push mid, but there's no catapult, so his pushing is kind of lackluster. No Orb of Corrosion either on him.
Yeah, that's fine. He's just going to take down this wave. Glyph slowed him down enough that nothing really happening. And the Void Spirit is back already. That's a lot of heat off of the top lane though. Like the fact that both of these side lanes are struggling so hard means that you can only really save one of them. And they're picking the Luna lane, which is... okay.
Yeah, they got an ink swell, like the combo of Phantom Embrace plus ink swell in the mid lane against the...
Wait, I did not see that coming.
Yep, they got him with the Aether Remnant, and that was what started the whole combo. Kind of surprising, actually. We're not seeing Yules, by the way, we're seeing full-on Witchblade for this Void Spirit.
Witchblade even, dang.
Yeah,
okay,
that's courageous.
Hey, this is RL, man. He is kind of nuts. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, RL. Okay, he's just gonna retreat. Good for you, RL. Feeling in trouble himself. Aaron actually will complete the kill here. But Aaron put himself in the pickle. Maybe Feeling was looking for this the whole time. He just baited Aaron into a dominating streak, giving to RL, who's now surpassing the Ember by a fair amount. Bolo also dies, but he died to create space. Bolo always knows what he's doing.
Luna's alive. That's carry for sports. And yeah, Aaron, man, that was I guess he chased him all the way over and just couldn't let go. It's just too much. What's that that bias called again?
I don't know. Which one?
Sunk cost fallacy. There we go.
Oh, sunk cost fallacy.
Yeah. He was in too deep.
Well, it's sunk cost fallacy, but it's also the phrase "in for a penny, in for a pound," and this time they're going for a pound of Void Spirit's flesh. However, RL does have the the Resonant Pulse. That shield will help him out enough. Physical damage mitigation against Nico. He's thinking of going back in, but you need a team, RL. I know you're a really good player, but you can't beat this solo. His teammates don't seem interested whatsoever, just to catch up from Moosh, but this tower is just going to fall.
Yeah,
very early mid-tier one. Hughes was nearby. He will find, at least not from Moosh, thanks to the Inksaw, they can fight this. Where's RL though? RL retreated back to the fountain. He can TP, but he's pretty far away. Looking from Chen, slowing him down. Chen comes with his army, and little Inkswell avoided. As here comes RL for the revenge. Imperium will die first, and he bursts down Nico. So at least they take down 3 for that tower, as the Dice Stalker was at least pushing up top.
Yeah, and once again, Simply TOOBASED is simply too far in.
Yep. Fade might be in the same position, as now he gets gone on. Void to slow down Aaron. Chen's nearby. Toss, though, allows Fade to stay in vision for a second Sniffling Dagger. Viper's nearby. Bolo does not want to overcommit here. Aaron is looking for the kill on Bolo. Bolo body blocks him. Bolo, don't know about this one. The Ixol's on the creep. Not going to hit anyone. He's not microing them properly. Now they just had another Toxin, using the Whirlwind. He's out. Just let him go. Let the bird go. Oh, no. A massacre of the zoo. Bolo will have to rebuild his posse.
Yeah. That's what you get when you don't mic all your animals. Is that too old of a reference now either? Like,
I don't know, man.
do people still know who Pyrian Flax is?
Oh, that was Bruno.
Was that Bruno?
Yeah, Bruno said it to Casey. Yeah, no?
I thought it was Pyrian, man.
No, it was.
Sure?
He said it in TI. He spoke too quickly, and she thought he said Michael, even though he said Michael.
Oh, so what I remember is Pyrian referencing that.
Yeah.
I am.
You're too much of a zoomer. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm the real old person. Hughes will be killed here. I mean, obviously, once you farm the triangle once, twice, third time, yeah, they're probably gonna guess where you are, especially with the mid-tier one being down.
Yeah. Ward watching now as well. And we find ourselves once again in a really hard position for 5ManMidas, where they lost their mid tower. They will start losing their side lane towers now, and I don't really see how they fight into this Mars right now at all.
Just auto-attacking Christian, no. Oh, okay, they did it on empty. Silence, they hit him with the Inksaw. Where's the little ghost? There's no ghost. Nico, ooh, has enough HP to run away, but didn't have a remnant set up for himself. As Fade sees the opportunity, great Aether Remnant for Alphamoosh. A toss will not hurt Fade. Fade is going all in. And RL will get a mega kill streak. This Void Spirit is popping off, despite having a pretty poor early game.
Excellent news for him. He could really use that. And so far, the Ember Spirit has died for him now twice.
Yeah, it's true.
That was really supposed to be the other way around. Yeah. He keeps falling for it.
The camera just wants to watch Bolo as Adakius pushes this tower top.
That
was not even on purpose. That was just the computer doing it. Also, it's the Dragon Lance into BKB build. Okay, so Adakius is going for the fastest build possible on Luna, I see.
Going to disassemble for that.
Okay, they want RL. They know he's the best target. Handa got to heal him. Will that be enough? It will be. RL gets out with a simple astral step as Zabo can now TP away. They have no way of canceling this. It is daytime. So even if Void was not wasted as not stun in daytime.
But that's a big win, and that's exactly the kind of thing that Hanagod does versus this very pick-off focused, very bursty lineup.
That's why the team fight of the Mars was important here, so they can have a good mid game as well.
Yeah, and now they don't get that pick-off. The triangle has been dewarded, and they need to look for Fate on this bottom lane now.
Yeah, but PA has gotten Battle Fury almost finished with Over Corrosion and Treads. Is a really good time. Once again.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I thought it was Ember. They find Viper. That's not a big deal. It's only a 5. That's Witchblade showcased.
He deals a ton of damage right now. You know, like you're not at risk if they're dead. Like that is an RL kind of philosophy.
Yeah, that was something I used to joke about. I used to say the best stun in the game is death. You know, if you kill someone, you don't need to cancel their TP or anything. You just need to kill them.
Best dispel in the game.
Murder? Yes.
Yeah.
That's why if you don't have stuns in your lineup, you need to go for overwhelming amount of damage, so you don't need stuns. Period. Okay, that whirlwind didn't quite work, but they're gonna make it work. They're gonna make it work. It's all good. It's all good. RL has a haste rune. He had a plan to escape, so the second astral step is not that big a deal. They root Nico, sorry. Just for giggles. Oh, there's an arena, RL. There's an arena, buddy. I guess he has to simulate still. Now he lost to simulate. But Zabo's not calculating those cooldowns. And he's not going to use arena.
See, RL is a madman.
Yes.
He gives no hoots.
I thought that was a pretty clear arena because you saw him use 2 astral steps,
Yep.
and then once he used the simulate, it's like...
Man, he's like rooted and everything.
Oh,
but
good scan actually. Aaron just detected the smoke, but RL, he's not afraid of anything. He is a madman. Blur is not going to save you, Aaron. They hit him with the Ink Soul. Stack the stuns a little bit, though. And that's actually my line, believe. They leash him just in case. There's the arena used, but Aaron can't get out because Martin still is at his own arena. He stuns too. Fade activated Dark Ascension to just fly over him. There's a courier, but they're not going to concentrate on that. They want Zabo instead, and they realize that's a little bit too dangerous. Fade, looking for the spear target. They hit RL instead. They throw Empyrean over, and a god. Fade fights forward, and Fade not afraid. They kill off Empyrean. Zabo the target. They have that.
Oh, where's their damage now?
Dissimulate 2. Go Astral
Okay, it's
Step.
Ember, he's coming,
Missing
he's
it.
coming.
They just need 1 hit. At least they got the Witchblade damage. Still just after Zabo. Inksoul to help him out. Zabo has been slowed. Zabo is so close to dying. RL, he's dead with something. Zabo will blink away. And he'll be fine. Instead, out for Mushin Nico. Chasing after Feeling as well. Feeling putting down a sentry. I think that's to block. Hard to tell. Feeling will TP though, so he'll be fine. RL, do not go for this room, bro. Do not. No, RL. They were baiting you the whole time, RL. You have no dispel. Oh, fair. What? He's actually going in for this, RL? He had the help of the Chen nearby. I guess Feeling made him feel really confident, but eventually the lead. That's good.
yeah, I think both spirits decided that they were in over our heads there.
Yes. That was interesting.
Good way to put it. Ember Spirit with the Maelstrom up, so he will outfarm this this Void Spirit. I'm imagining that it's just time for him to go PKB after. Otherwise, both the Night Stalker as well as the Grimstruck will just screw him over too hard.
That's where the advantage comes from 5ManMidas, right? Because the Void Spirit's going for Kai and Sanj, and that's going to give him always...
Yep.
He's always online, right? Whereas the BKB, you're going to depend on the cooldowns more.
Yeah, exactly. And that just really all has to do with the fact that RL says, nah, I can dodge this, watch me. Hold my beer.
I mean, it's because there's also no, like Crippling Fear can't be helped by stat resistance either, right? So.
Yeah. Very nasty spell.
Yep. I'm at level 1 now. Wait till he gets a couple more points in it. Link on the Tiny is finished, but at the same time, a smoke comes out from Midas. I think they should have seen this because Nightstalker was literally in the lane as he got smoked. Nope, they did not. They were not checking. They just thought, people just disappear. That's normal.
Yeah. That happens from time to time. Well, I mean... Arceus?
Yeah, that was also smoked.
They're
Oh,
very
Just
split.
go to Nico. Nico, that's a hard one, but they hit him, but they silence immediately. And apparently the damage is really high. They didn't even need a second stun for that. Just Ink Swell. Actually, just Grimstroke. Oh no, Zabo. They know where he is, but they have no mobility on Fade. Only that Dark Ascension. Arceus is leading the charge. He got him. Arceus gets sent back. No Inks while stunned. Crippling Fear, though, to prevent the arena. Aaron wants to go in, but is afraid of the silence.
I don't know why he's
in
here.
fact, RL finds Aaron instead. That's a much juicier kill. They toss him back, try to save him. Their thick lips used as well. It's gonna kill off Zabel. Imperium just TPs into this. Arceus is BKB. They know they can fight. Zabel,
I would not complete that. Nope.
I don't know about that one. He uses the arena there. Aframouche should still be in trouble. The Simile into the arena. Aframouche being chased. A toss for Fade. But Aframouche is dead. 5ManMidas, they'll be able to bring down the Tiny. The Viper, the Mars, force 2 buybacks, take a tower here. What a win for them.
Huge. And this... They really underestimated what would happen when this Luna showed up. But she's got BKB Dragonlance, Mask of Madness. She's with a Chen, with a Vlad's as well. The amount of damage that this hero deals is absolutely ridiculous for this point in the game. I don't think TOOBASED can fight without their Ember at all. Like, as soon as the Ember dies, and it's not a Leshrac this time. Ember does not recover as fast as that hero does. Like, sure, it farms decently nice, but you also need just a lot more items in this game in order to contribute. Nico can't keep on dying like this. His team just can't fight without him.
And now with the Aegis taking on Luna, they can do the Deathball push that we talked so nicely about earlier. She's not even considering going for Manta this game, just straight up Scotty.
Yeah, like, well, where's the damage coming from? Is it Pierre? Pierre's halfway to BKB. She still needs a damage item on top of that if she wants to fight you.
RL gets a nice little intro stun here as they go first for Nico. Nico's down. Mars is too. Feeling's still alive. The Hand of God is keeping Ball alive for now. He just distracted the enemy as Luna comes in. Aaron's next target. They're gonna burst down Feeling, but the cost of Aaron is definitely not worth it unless Aaron can get away. BKB for Arceus. He needs more stuns. He doesn't have them because he's out of mana completely.
He's just gonna fight.
Could be punished for this. He gets the root off. That's gonna prevent him from being stopped. No Aether Remnant in time, but the Astral Step will hit him and Lucent Beam on top of that. As they now go back, try to kill off RL. RL, this might be it for him. But the Aegis on Luna makes her a less than desirable target. Aaron tries to avoid some damage with a blur. He will succeed in retreating. Only Arceus lives, but at the same time, simply TOOBASED. They gotta die back on the Ember.
Yeah,
it's that kind of an
fantastic.
equal trade.
And more importantly, now if you go for the base push within the next couple of minutes, there's no chance of that Ember coming back. Only has one life, and we've seen he's the damage.
The Wraith Pact has also been purchased under a channel.
Oh, yeah.
It's
Literally just...
Rock out PA, BKB, TP, probably your best option. They're like, not even gonna deal with this garbage blur thing.
Grimstroke already calling for the push through the bottom side. We have a nice ward. Just about the time out here, but you know what? Just in time to refresh it.
Up top, touch follow. Wraith Pact, just for extra gold there. Imperium takes it.
Tasty. I was surprised to see the 5ManMidas changed course from the bottom side of the map to back to top because of that kill. They were never going to save his life there.
Yeah, it was a bit weird. That Chem was there to begin with as well. Unless he was warding. Okay, Viper gets bursted. Feeling does too though. I don't know, you're in the middle of this fight, and we don't have Arena because they used it on Bolo earlier, which means Aaron's dead. Yeah, that plan. We can even call it a plan.
I mean, they were all extremely aware of his BKB cooldown.
Yep.
You wouldn't even have had it last patch.
They were also extremely aware of the Arena cooldown. It's like there was just nothing you could do there to counter-initiate.
You do not fight there. You cannot fight there.
Nope, exactly. Kai and Sanj finally completed an RL. It's going to give him a little bit more survivability. Arceus solo push to the tower. I don't know if he decided to go away from the Scotty instead for the MKB, but he is considering the MKB. No. As I speak, he confirms my doubts and he goes straight up for Scotty.
Yeah, I think Scotty into Silver Edge most likely.
Yep. I still don't mind the MKB though, as like Scotty into MKB I think is fine, but I do like the Scotty first.
Yeah. Like you're skipping out on the Manta style here. You do want something to get your stats up.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, we hear a 3-man smoke from 2B. Feeling cancels it. Inkswell for the Void Spit. Save me, Void Spit! Save me! Oh, no. Oh, don't save me. Leave! And he will do just that. Zabo wasted the arena for this.
Yeah. Are still like dual scepter? What dual scepter? Still no hands, ma.
No. Okay, the creeps are attacking the Mars. I don't know what this is, but Bolo seems to be delaying this push, I guess. Oh, they were distracting him with creeps. No way, this actually works. He got distracted by the creeps. The juicy creeps killed Nico. And now, up for Mushtats too. Fade still does not have that mobility. No Blink Dagger. Instead, he's actually going for a Shadow Blade, Silver Edge. Okay.
Yeah, okay, then the Luna doesn't have to buy it. I know she's also buying it. Yeah. Redundancy is good. Make sure you have a plan B.
Right, if my Stalker dies, I will Silver Edge the PA.
Fine. But, man, this Ember Spirit, like, I can talk about the matchup all I want, but if he just keeps on getting found like that, then the matchup doesn't matter.
It's taking too long for that BKB to come online. And by the time it comes online, it might not be that impactful. RL just wanted to hit this tower for a little bit, okay.
Yep.
Cannot Aether him in the tower. He's obviously covering himself in case Mars blinks in. Grimstroke shows himself. Oops, this seems like a difficult place to be.
Well,
we still have Astral Step.
And it worked.
It did work.
Not against the Mars though, against Mars follow-up, but he'll take it.
I was not expecting the Tiny actually to jump right into it. Fade? Do we have Dark Ascension? We do not.
It's gonna be Luna though.
We have Shadow Blade though on Fade. Oh, they caught Nico? They caught Nico,
Not
but they
again.
certainly don't kill Nico. Yeah, okay, yeah, escape plan this time.
Listen, man, he's not had a remnant the past 4 times.
That's why I was surprised, but this time I think he's learned his lesson.
And these creep waves melt. Well, Simply TOOBASED have about 10 minutes if the Luna does not purchase an orbital cannon. Right now it doesn't look to be that way, although she is so farmed.
Yeah, she seems pretty okay. She's actually going for the MKB over the Silver Edge as well, which I like. Redundancy is fun, but this is good.
No, redundancy is the opposite of fun, it's responsible.
No, not at all. Imagine if 2 people in your household keeps the taxes. That would be terrible. We'd send 2 reports.
Would be.
Lose both.
What if you have 2 smoke alarms? And both of them will beep when they're out of batteries.
Yeah, exactly. Like if I'm not remembering to change the 1 smoke alarm, I think I remember to change 2. That just puts more stress upon my decision making as an ADHD person. No way I'm changing 2.
Exactly.
I think if there's a fire, you should just sit in it. I think that's the way to go. That's my plan.
Smoke. Oh, and they're so split on the diorite. Furion breaks it.
A fuse. We found the life group.
Ah, they found more.
They found everyone. But this time at least it's not the Ember. And the Ember actually has a BKB. He's fighting in the backlines. Nico though against the Luna's top. He got leashed. He got leashed. The Nauticus can just fight head on. They don't care that much about the break. The BKB will save her. Eclipse is used towards the end of the BKBs from the enemy. And Aaron is going to be now suffering from the wrath of the Eclipse. He can't survive it. Empyrean, why are you here, buddy? He's trying to kill Bolo. But Bolo doesn't care. Bolo has his mid laner. Bolo knows Empyrean will fall here. As they even hunt down Zabo. No chance for Simply TOOBASED. 5ManMidas. Just steamrolled them.
Absolutely disastrous fight. I don't even think the Luna particularly took damage there.
BKB is fine.
Yeah. PA's physical damage is really just not where you want it to be at right now. Yeah, she's got a basher instead of a Daedalus.
Yeah.
Or excuse me, instead of a.
Yeah,
It is late.
I understand.
The other red
Red
damage
damage
item.
thing. Yeah, yeah. Oh, good game.
What do they call it?
Very called. GG.
Wow.
It's going to be 5ManMidas gain the second point for themselves, which puts them in a really good position because this means that there's a couple people below, and particularly Happy Seals and simply TOOBASED. And that means they can avoid relegation into the close qualifier area. So they're going to be very happy with this. Simply TOOBASED on completely different